I need to be honest, I did not plan on making this a series. I thought it would be a fun little one-off, but then we streamed the game again and we got up to so much more, and importantly, I made the decision that I was going to eat this man. Yes, you heard that correctly. Welcome back, nerd and nerdettes, to what I absolutely did not plan to be a series, but has turned out to be a lot of fun all the same. Peak is a game where you and up to 3 friends have crash landed on the beach of a procedurally generated island, and you need to clear 5 different areas to reach the peak of the island in order to be rescued. Though you may not all make it out on your own 2 feet, but we'll come back to that later. Now, I will be continuing this video based off the assumption that you know the basics of the game, but if you don't, I've covered them all in the first video in this series, so that's just another great reason to go and check it out. However, just in case you don't, or if you've forgotten what shenanigans we got up to, here's the TLDR. My best friend QBiX and I landed on the beach where I force-fed QBiX some poisonous apples.
No.
We made it halfway up a hill where QBiX OD'd on poisonous mushrooms and we restarted.
Oh my goodness!
Where I fed QBiX some poisonous mushrooms.
You dropped that immediately.
Then we made it to the first campfire, signaling the start of the second area, where I fed QBiX some poisonous mushrooms.
No, don't you win.
We then died due to a mechanic called the fog. Oh, I'm getting cold damage. Which is really just us being very slow. After spawning back in, I had a new game plan, which was to feed QBiX some poisonous mushrooms.
No! No!
Soon after, we reached the second area, whereupon I fed QBiX some poisonous bananas.
No.
QBiX then dropped our most valuable supplies down a cliff.
The chain launch is gone.
And I sent him nosediving to go and get them. And that pretty much brings us to eating another human being. No, wait, actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start at the beginning. Stream started off great this week with no concernable technical difficulties whatsoever.
Oh, hang on, I've almost got it, Okay, I think I have the chat monitor. Never mind, it didn't work.
Technological incompetence aside, we started by trying to set the tone for the night.
Get ready for some fast-paced climbing action.
I don't know about, get ready for some medium-paced mushroom feeding. Unbeknownst to QBiX, I had also set audience expectations down in the title of my stream, at least for those who knew anyway. We customized our character, as seems to be becoming a tradition for the start of stream.
What have I created, Wombat?
If I knew how to change a thumbnail live, sir, that would be it. And then made our way onto the doomed aircraft. I started the night's journey by asking something that had actually bugged me since I first played this game a little over a week ago. I have a question about this, because you are an aviation expert.
Yes.
Okay, so we were in some sort of event that led to the plane literally being ripped in half, and we are completely unscathed. What is your theory?
Oh, it definitely would have happened on landing, on contact with the ground. There's no way if
But while QBiX tells chat about aviation lore, I'm going to tell you about my grand plan for the night. You see, while scrolling earlier in the week, I'd come across a video from one of the game's developers which described that you could actually eat one of your friends in this game, but only if your hunger was above 65%. And I decided to make it my mission for the night that I would eat QBiX live on stream for all the nerds and nerdettes in my chat. Now, how's that aviation talk going?
Itched in the water there, because as you see, it's only just made it to land.
No. I'll tell you what, why don't we skip a little further ahead? Come over here. Does this look a lot like a giant bite mark to you? Shortly after departing, we found some food, though QBiX may not have agreed with my definition.
New map, new horizons. I have food already. Hell yeah. Fat man found the food, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, the fat man found the food. There you go. You can have that one.
Oh, thank you. You can have this one.
Don't you...
After this little debacle, we realized there were multiple bits of luggage up on a hill nearby, and we decided to go check that out.
Oh my, Wombat. I think, are those luggages up the top there?
Oh my god, there's so many. After playing a round of monkey see, monkey do. Okay, I climbed up this for absolutely no reason because it's not even attached to the rock.
Okay, so I shouldn't have followed you then.
You only have yourself to blame there. To our surprise, there was actually a lot of great loot here. We even had to free up some inventory space in order to grab it all. I just need to free up some inventory first. Are you right to take this?
No, don't you even, don't. I'm calm. I will not accidentally murder Wombat in a psychotic rage.
If they had a Spartan kick option. On our way to our first climb, chat then got to experience why neither of our acting careers ever took off. That's the one.
Wombat,
yes.
We're on a beach.
Yes.
Let's Baywatch this. Let's slow motion run and get those tatas jiggling. Let's get that jiggle physics happening, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, what's this? We just got banned in chat.
Yes, exactly. I witnessed my viewers go from 4 to 2.
Oh, that's rough. And you have my sincerest of apologies. Anyway, here's QBiX getting some much earlier than last time revenge.
Oh, actually, the lollipop isn't a good idea because that'll give us sleepiness. Is there any space left? Sure, sir. Sure.
You're gonna be a tired boy.
It is reasonable to say I earned that.
Luckily, the effects of tiredness aren't at all distracting or annoying.
We try going up
here it
here
goes.
or up. No, you stay away from that plant. You stay away from that plant.
We then reminded the audience that while we may hinder each other from time to time,
For the viewers out there, last stream Wunbat kept force feeding me poison, and it appears that he's doing it again.
we've never actually killed each other.
The only time that you actually died from poison was 100% you. It's not like I even gave you a little bit of that poison. It was 100% self-inflicted in this game.
No. Sir!
I'll give you that one. I'll give you a high five for that. Doors
Ram me,
open.
sir.
Get in the car. Oh! That evolved pistol can one-shot a hunter. Don't take my one shot!
That is but a snippet of the legendary playthrough of Halo that QBiX and I are tackling together, and if you haven't checked that one out, I'll put a link to the playlist up here. But for now, on with tonight's challenge. But despite all this, we eventually
Okay, so I think up here might be our best bet.
started to climb.
It looks like we can actually get up here. Okay, I will quickly get rid of these.
Whilst QBiX throws away perfectly good content, let me tell you more about the plan that was forming in my head. If you were paying close attention, you'll notice that despite the abundance of food in this first area, I hadn't consumed any yet, nor was I the one with the backpack. I figured if I didn't eat anything through Area 1 and just told QBiX that my hunger was on track, I'd not be lying to him, but I would be building up that hunger to a point where I'd be able to eat him sooner rather than later. I also thought that once I did, we'd probably have to reset, given that off stream we'd agreed that if one person died, unless they were really close to the top of one of the camps, we'd reset so the other person wasn't just streaming their dead player screen. I also really wanted to make sure I did this in the first run of the night so we could still make a solid attempt for the peak and completing the game. To this effect, at the start of the mission, I'd asked QBiX to take the weighted backpack on the first run.
You carrying bag or am I carrying bag?
Do you want to take it first round? I'll take it second.
Meaning that I'd have more energy on my bar to keep up without drawing attention to the fact that I'd soon be missing at least 60% of my stamina bar. It may have been placing a lot of eggs in one basket, but we'd done the shore like half a dozen times by now, and I didn't think I'd need to last too much longer into the tropics before I'd be able to eat him. So I figured it was a pretty safe bet to...
Uh-oh.
I'm reaching, sir. I'm reaching, sir. Oh,
Oh!
Okay, this was bad, but not as bad as it looked. You see, whilst QBiX was passed out, almost all of his damage was physical damage, which can be healed with standard healing items, and as it happens, I had the first aid kit, the single best healing item in the game that restores an entire bar's worth of health. So all I had to do was climb down safely and use the kit.
Did you give up? I was just going to come and first aid you. I went through all the effort of getting down here without dying, and now you're telling me we're done.
Okay, this really put a damper on my plans.
Sir, I am an absolute goated gamer.
One self-delete later,
I will go die in this urchin.
How have we done this? 2 streams in a row.
We?
I am unconscious. Hey, oh my goodness.
Oh,
Oh!
we? Sir, where is the we? Please tell me, where is the we in this equation?
On my screen, you are unconscious, and now you're a skeleton. So that, Wombat, that is the we part.
and we reset. Now I couldn't let QBiX queue into what I was doing, so I added some of the heavier items to my bag as would be standard if we were running. Whilst I tried to figure out how I was going to make this work, I also fed QBiX a lollipop.
Don't feed me that.
I wouldn't want to give him a reason to think that my mind might be somewhere else.
You'll be fine with it.
Oddly, following this, QBiX then fed us all the safe foods from the starting area before we ventured forth, which I assumed was part of some more elaborate plan that he'd soon share with me.
I have a feeling that maybe I should not have eaten all the food items at the start.
Survival 101 with QBiX. Eat all your food before you leave.
Hey, it goes bad, you know? So I was just eating it before the food went off. Duh.
With that sorted, we made our way back to Luggage Central, where we had to say goodbye to Bing Bong,
Goodbye, Bing Bong.
stocked up on some essentials, and made our way back towards the mountain.
I value chat more than talking to you for sure, 100%.
On our way, we stopped for a final suitcase, where QBiX learnt the consequences of his new face.
No, come back here. Come back here. Come back here. Come back here. It is a fat man running for the food. Where did that go?
What are you looking for? I'm so lost, sir. You're going to have to explain that one.
That trail Bix took one look at me and went, absolutely not. I'm getting out of here. And it sprinted. When I say that it grew legs and ran, that is exactly what happened. It saw a fat man looking at it going, And it went absolutely not.
It just went, not like this.
After this, we made the decision to not repeat the fallacies of the previous run and finally began climbing, this time on the left side of the mountain.
Looking at the arch, Wombat, I think we can even try and get up
Yeah,
there.
I think that's safer.
And get onto the arch.
As we did, the game gave us a not-so-subtle reminder that we were incredibly slow.
The fog rises,
Fog
Wombat.
rises already?
Unfortunately, the combination of refusing to eat and having the weighted backpack was already starting to catch up with me, as I was now down to about 60% remaining on my stamina bar. I was definitely worried, but I wanted my chicken. Luckily for now, QBiX seemed happy to actually work together,
Yes, gotcha.
Just almost burned the spare.
which meant I could let him take the lead and take advantage of the game's help mechanic to make climbs that my limited stats would otherwise mean that I couldn't.
This is evidence that we have worked as a team.
The one only time.
And of course, I took some of the smaller climbs that I thought I could make without help and offered a helping hand back.
Hell yeah, I might need a hand, so put that hand out for me, reach for me.
Just to make sure things looked like they were going both ways. I'm contributing. As we crossed past a blind corner, QBiX definitely didn't peddle his own conspiracy plan.
Is there anything there? Is it worth going?
Oh hell yeah, yeah. There's no green crisp apples here at all, none. I don't know what you're talking about.
After this, he then asked a rather worrying question.
Actually, how much food do you have? I mean, sorry, hunger.
I'm good for hunger.
Even worse, he continued his streak of being a good teammate and fed me some of his food even though I said I didn't need any.
There we go.
Thank you, sir. Very kind.
Now, I couldn't very well refuse the food as that would probably raise even more suspicions, so unfortunately my starvation timeline had to be pushed back, and it wouldn't be the only time. But I played my part like a good little failed actor.
See, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're actually climbing.
We have communicated, we have scouted, we have even helped each other. I'm very sorry to everyone tuning in. This is not at all like our streams.
Not long after, however, I was feeling like stream might be starting to miss out on the usual shenanigans factor. So I proceeded to pelt an apple at QBiX's face with as much force as I could physically muster. And found out that not all food mates as effective of a cannonball as others. But somehow, QBiX thought I'd simply press the wrong button, so my cover as a not totally double-crossing back-eating teammate remained entirely intact. Almost immediately after this, we spotted the smoke from the first campfire.
I see the smoke. I see the smoke.
Ooh.
Signaling we were nearing the top of the first stage. Naturally, we got distracted by trying to find more loot instead.
I do see a luggage.
On our way to said loot,
Yeah, if you boost me,
we learned things.
be able to get there because I do have extra energy.
I don't really want to burn the extra if we don't have to.
Oh, I think it's breaking.
No. No.
Oh, Wombat, come over here, Wombat, come over here. Wombat! Oh, I thought you fell.
Well, when I say we learned them in theory. In practice, QBiX tried to get some well-earned revenge, which led to, well, I might just let the clip play.
Hello, sir. How are you doing? Feed it to him. Feed it to him. No! Feed it.
No!
Feed it.
How did you get there?
Feed it. Feed it. Feed it. Feed it. Feed it. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Sir, how are you
I'm
not eating?
burning my bonus energy.
How are you not eating? You know what? Fine. Oh, I even missed him on the throat. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Run, sir. Run.
You know, I was
Okay,
about to say,
oh.
don't both get on it. It's going to break.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
sir.
Oh no. Oh no.
Sir, what have you done? What have you done?
Woman, help me! Help me, woman! Help me!
After you broke our bridge.
That was some like action movie stuff right there. It was like it broke and I jumped at the same time.
So, having burnt all my bonus energy to escape the horrors of having my hunger be satiated further, we continued round where I showed QBiX how to really poison a man by surprise.
I need to stop sprinting everywhere because when I get
Revenge.
The worst part is I didn't even get to feed
I
you.
know, it's great.
We found a plot device for later.
I have inventory, so if I grab it, it will just go straight in.
I have inventory.
QBiX unlocked Lystexia for his sense of direction.
I reckon. Where is the luggage anyway?
It's over to the left, so it's somewhere to the left.
I mean, I think we go left anyway. Because I think we can get up here.
Which left me free to grab some different plot devices for later. And even better, there was nothing worth keeping in the luggage.
What's in the luggage, sir?
Sports drink and a bandage.
So I got to keep all three of my plot devices. Totally clueless that I was planning to feed my dinner poisonous shrooms, said dinner then helped me catch up.
And then I jumped on, I think I may have jumped onto that one over there.
We were almost at the top, but worryingly, I'd now lost more than half my bar between weight and hunger. And whilst I wanted that hunger, with the added weight of the backpack, it was starting starting to get a little difficult to make basic climbs, which worryingly I thought would lead to QBiX getting suspicious.
Oh god, oh god.
I've got you.
Oh,
I've got you.
that was a little bit scary.
Luckily, between QBiX being excellent at engaging with chat,
Me and this absolute buffoon wombat GTS, we are attempting to climb the smallest rock.
and my plot devices,
We have already failed.
What was that, sir?
No! Stop.
we made it to the campfire without any suspicions raised. Once up the top, we found a mini statue, which weighed an additional ton.
Oh wait, we have no idea what the scout effigy does, do we?
I think that revives one of us when we're like halfway up the climb.
That could be worthwhile.
But we also got a second backpack, which QBiX would take. So, pocketing the statue for now, I made the mental note to sneak some of my weightier items into QBiX's backpack when he wasn't looking later. You know, so I had better odds of eating him. But enough of section 1. It's time to enter the tropics. After that is, I load all the spare spaces in QBiX's backpack with poisonous apples.
Don't. That's not an invitation.
For the plot,
That is not food. That is not food.
Why are you throwing out the perfectly good food, sir?
which unfortunately led to him feeding me one.
Why? You want to know why?
Chicken's gonna have to wait even longer now. All of this may have meant we missed out on something.
Well, but we didn't cook the marshmallows in time. No. Oh, yeah.
But there's no point spilling milk over tears. So we grabbed the random bandage that was at the campsite
Yes, absolutely. Put the bandage in the backpack.
and made our way into,
Oh my goodness. What?
What?
What
am I meant to do to that?
Where?
This is some Star Wars sh**.
We have like a grade 3 reading and writing level, and this is rocket science.
And that grade 3 is putting our levels together.
Even NASA couldn't figure this out. What are we meant to do?
I took advantage of this little moment of joint amusement to quickly swap over the statues. We then spent a not inconsiderable amount of time failing to make a game plan.
Is that
I
like
don't
the
know if
main
that's
island
going to
we
be
need
an
to climb
option.
up?
I think the big
that's
one
the
there
main
is the
one.
main one.
So in the end, I suggested something that both our IQs were equipped to deal with.
I think we just go down.
Speaking of IQs,
Apparently it's E to grab a vine, not mouse, and I very much missed it.
it was here that QBiX decided I would make an appropriate test dummy.
What does this one do?
And my hunger once again retreated. Now, knowing this game was going to get harder the further up we went, I was genuinely starting to worry that I'd hit a brick wall and be unable to progress before I had the chance to eat my chicken. And I was going to get my chicken. But I couldn't just ask chat for help without alerting QBiX, and I obviously couldn't ask my chicken for help because he didn't realize he was my chicken. But luckily, I managed to convince QBiX that he should eat the next bit of food we found,
I have no idea. Feel free to eat it.
and to simply put the rest in his bag for later. Now, as if setting out to prove my point from just before, despite the force feeding I'd received, the game was starting to have me struggle to complete even the most basic of ascents.
Come on,
Yep.
come on, sir.
Definitely needed the hand.
Yeah.
So naturally, QBiX's next suggestion was a steep ascent up a vine.
So, do we just try and climb this
Ooh.
vine up to there?
And if I thought the climb was going to be the hard part, I waited for the sun so I didn't have to cop the wet weather penalty for climbing,
Get up here.
met QBiX up the top, got confused between leaves and bees,
Oh, do not get closer. I'm pretty sure those are bees. Oh no,
Okay.
actually they might just be ambient now that I'm closer. They look just like leaves.
and Admiral Akbar missed an appearance.
Oh,
It was a
that's
trap.
so much poison.
was a
That's
trap.
so much poison.
It was a trap! Run away, Wombat. We have fallen into a trap.
Now, as you drop all your held items when you fall unconscious, it may have been here that QBiX found my remaining plot devices.
Why did you have these? Why? Sir, you sneaky! Why were you carrying 2 things of poison mushroom? Sir,
For the plot.
for the plot.
Luckily, I think this had the effect of making him assume this was the worst I'd been planning. Not so luckily, I then did terrible maths.
Oh, crap.
You good?
Nope.
I not only burnt all my bonus energy on a climb I didn't finish, but I lost consciousness. Again.
Oh, damn it.
However, as I wasn't a run killer, I didn't press the give up button.
I'm
There.
dead, but then because I dropped the weight of the backpack, I got up again.
Okay, what do you have? Is there anything I can get rid of for you?
I should be good because I'm about to drop a bunch of weight with the first aid kit, and then I'm going to use the first aid kit to get rid of my damage.
Nice. Heal yourself up.
Now, however, with the extra damage gone and the weight off, I was able to estimate that I probably lost about 50% of my bar to hunger. So theoretically, only 10% to go. So a few close calls.
I reckon
Can
you
you
get up
get
with
me?
the hand.
Oh,
There we go.
Another missed moment from Admiral Akbar.
Okay,
I'm out
so
of
we
bonus
have
energy.
a couple vines.
Oh no, 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 drop the backpack. Oh. And of course, an appropriate weight to lose the Admiral's lost moment. So much poison. I found myself waiting for the rain to pass so I could rejoin QBiX on the other side of a rock. Oh no, it's raining. With my hunger creeping ever forward, I was getting properly desperate for more stamina. So I swapped the heavy lantern from my backpack into my quick access bar with the intention of sneaking it into QBiX's bag when he wasn't looking. And due to the magic of editing, that's happening now. Oh no, no. Ooh, okay, a subtle attempt was made now. Then, as we did our next bit of planning, QBiX undid all my hard work from the last 20 minutes.
Wombat, turn around for a sec.
Seriously,
Okay.
This man has been the bane of my character's existence for like 3 months worth of streams, and he had to pick tonight to be helpful. Absolutely fed up with the constant love and support from this man, I first slipped the incredibly lightweight bandages out of his bag as he scouted his next play. Then, when he was climbing, I took advantage to slip the heavy lantern into his backpack. First try. That'll teach him to care. Now, despite getting a not insignificant amount of my bar back, it still wasn't enough to reach QBiX's vine, let alone to actually make it across. Oh my god. Ooh. I pondered this for a moment. After all, the story couldn't end here. The plot had to continue. The plot. And then it hit me.
Oh, sir, hold on.
Oh, okay, look, technically it hit QBiX first, but after he said it, it also hit me. What if you throw it like, now this was a gamble. I wasn't even sure if I could jump that far, but any lower and I don't think I'd be able to climb it either. Without knowing how desperately I needed this placement to be perfect, QBiX made the throw. I took the jump,
Come on.
and somehow we brought me up together.
Come on, sir, climb. Climb like you've never climbed
Yes,
before.
sir.
That's how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. We are geniuses.
I don't think I've ever had such a helpful next meal. I then used the bandage I'd forgotten I'd liberated earlier to get my desperate few percentages of stamina back, just in time for QBiX to take my mind off things.
Buglestrom. What? I'm going to risk it.
Hang on. You see, QBiX found some mushrooms.
Okay. I'm not taking poison
I
damage
think that's
yet.
the one we ate, and then like a good 20 seconds later, we started taking like half our health in poison.
Oh!
And he then proceeded to voluntarily poison himself. And boy, was it beautiful. Now, once the poison had drained, the game once again reminded us
Oh no, the fog rises Wombat. Now we're against the clock.
that we were incredibly slow. Although, in my defense, maybe I wanted a slow roasted chicken. Guesstimating that I had less than 35% of my bar actually available for stamina, I was getting properly low. But luckily, we found some sky-roamable areas and started making progress on the slanted ground.
Actually, I don't think this is too bad.
Okay, this is working. But even so, just the slightest climbs now threatened to take away my depressingly low reserves of bonus energy. Oh, that's further than I thought it was. Oh,
Yeah, well, that's why I'm
that's
here.
like a millimeter before I got to the bonus.
Yep.
But I knew we were close. Possibly even in the next couple of minutes, my chicken was going to be.
Wombat, you need to come over here for a sec. I don't know what this one does.
God bloody damn it. Well, at least this time it's because he was trying to poison me. With my seemingly eternal struggle extended once again, we continued upwards. We have done I was going to say the name of the game,
Yeah.
but we haven't peaked yet. I don't know, we
haven't
might have
peaked
peaked. Let's be real.
Well, I mean, let's be real. You and me peaked in high school.
Sir, if high school was peak,
Yeah.
QBiX seemed to be getting more confident.
We can scale, we can climb, we can grab onto a very slippery ledge with no handholds.
Then, to add to my worries, he may have clued into something.
You have one thing in your backpack? You! How dare
I used
you.
the things in my backpack. And somehow, that excuse actually...
Ooh.
Well, either that or his ADHD got distracted by... Ooh, squirrel! We momentarily stopped to admire the view.
Oh my goodness, sir. Look how high we are.
It goes... Ooh, don't fall.
Don't fall, he says. Don't fall, he says. Whoop. Oh, the temptation to just yeet myself off.
What is it with this man and bannable humor?
Kill yourself right now. I don't know if I've put us into a bad spot here.
Now, there's a quick answer to that, and it's yes. Honestly, we spent a good long while actually trying to get out of this one. But if I included every shenanigan, it wouldn't be a highlight reel. Damage. This makes you take damage. So, if you want to make sure you don't miss a quit,
That is a joke, ladies and gentlemen. I want to make it very clear.
you can always join us live, both here on YouTube and over on Twitch, where I stream with QBiX every Sunday at 8 PM Sydney time. Or come join one of my solo streams at the same time on Friday nights. So I can't see color? That could be an issue. But of course, if you can't make the stream time, or you just want to catch up on what this video didn't cover, I don't know what this way is!
It's the way you face it!
Make sure you check out the full playthrough recordings playlist link down in the description. Now, unfortunately, even with all this obligatory plugging out of the way, we were still stuck in that ditch. In fact, things got so dire for the first time all night, I actually voluntarily consumed food to try and get back the desperately needed stamina I was missing. All right, I got a bunch more now. And yes, it hurt. Even then, it still took a while after that, but the sacrifice was worth it in the end, as we both made it out of the pit.
I did use a little bit of extra stamina. Come
No.
on.
Oh.
Yes. Oh my goodness, sir.
It's a little bit
Don't
close.
scare me like that.
A few short climbs later, we came across QBiX's favorite toy. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, yes. And as it turns out, what would end up being my salvation? There is no way this goes poorly. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Before that, QBiX made the Admiral proud once again. Oh my god, sir!
What?
Sir!
Oh, run!
You walked straight into it!
I didn't see it. I genuinely did not see that. I did not see that, sir.
Chat then had a few suggestions of how I deal with QBiX after that.
Yes, Evan, so if I had a frisbee, I would yeet this man off it.
Yes, absolutely. He would. Can confirm he would.
It had now been a hot minute since we'd actually found any food, and even QBiX was starting to long for more stamina.
Do we have any food items in my backpack? Because I am getting a bit
No,
hungry.
we don't.
Amateur. No, but actually, he was so desperate, he even said this.
You know what, sir? We may need to leave the cabin.
But not far off, I glimpsed some mushroom.
Button shroom. From memory, these are edible.
Does it have an X on it?
It didn't.
You may be in trouble.
Now, I genuinely tried to help here.
I haven't taken any poison damage.
Some of them take a hot minute.
Oh,
no!
no! And I ate the second one.
He never learns, ladies and gentlemen. So, as QBiX faced an almost certain death sentence, and I was absolutely sure my hunger was around the 60% mark, a new thought occurred to me. Did QBiX have to be passed out in order for me to eat him? It would make sense that I couldn't eat him if he was up and about, right? Maybe he had to be lying down. So could it be? Maybe the stars were aligning. Maybe this, in fact, was destiny. If so, I had to ensure that he did indeed succumb to his fate here.
But, I'm not dead.
Really? Okay, I hadn't come this far to lose my winner chicken dinner. This was time for desperate actions.
Don't you even.
And somehow this actually shocked him.
I can't believe you've done this. I can't believe you've done it.
Really? You can't believe it?
I can't believe you've done it. Well, but we were doing so well. We were doing so well. What you have done there, Wombat, is murder. There is no two ifs or buts about it. That was cold, calculated, first-degree murder.
And as I stared at his soon-to-be decomposing body, I couldn't help but notice a distinct lack of chicken.
I may actually die, Wombat.
I may have stuffed this up. But mere moments later, QBiX turned from fresh, succulent, consumable flesh into useless bone. But surely I hadn't come this far just to fail now.
We have the scout effigy.
Oh, we do?
Yes, bring me back.
And with that brainwave, QBiX may have saved more than just the run. He might have saved the stream. Because there he was, my prize chicken, waiting for my hunger to hit, well, whatever it apparently needed to hit. And as it happens, my dinner wasn't even mad.
Yeah, we found a skeleton. Yeah.
Nope. Turns out QBiX was too distracted playing with himself. But all that didn't solve the problem of us finding a way out of where we were already stuck. To that end, we both took our own paths and decided to see what we could find, where QBiX had a lot more luck than I did, although to be fair, a lot more stamina.
Wombat, I may actually be able to get us up.
As QBiX continued to pull his weight for the team, I double-checked the server settings to make sure cannibalism was enabled, as I knew it was in fact a toggleable setting, and I was certain that my hunger was over 60% at this point. It was. Okay, maybe I would have to give up my dream. Maybe I made a promise to stream, and to you, that I would fail to live up to. I mean, I hate the thought, to think that you've come this far through the video only to be disappointed, but I mean, honestly, I don't think I could get any further in this game without more stamina. I don't see how I could get the bar any lower and actually continue. I had to make a choice, and I decided that the next bit of food I found, I would just have to consume. Maybe I'd do some more research, come back for round 2 another day, but maybe this just wasn't my stream. That said, it's not like food was abundant. I still actually had to get over to where QBiX got to, except with less than half the amount of stamina he had. Luckily, he may have dropped the Deus Machina earlier.
I have a bad idea.
I'm up, Wombat. I've made it. Go for it. Go for it. Yes, Wombat. Yes. Yes, Wombat. Grab my head, Wombat. Wombat, grab.
I grabbed too late. I'm gonna try it again.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again.
This is now
I
cannon
am the
fodder.
cannon fodder.
Yes. Yes, Wombat.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
I said I grabbed your hand. It gave me the icon.
Okay, this was close. We actually touched hand. I was sure this was possible, and so I lined up for attempt number 3. And boy, am I glad I did.
Failed 2 times. Surely we'll get it this time.
Third time is the charm.
And suddenly,
That's
in front of
it.
my
That's
very
right.
eyes, just like that, QBiX turned into a chicken.
Third time's the charm, ladies.
This was it. This was what the entire night had been building to. This is what it was all about. And even better, QBiX was paying no attention to the game whatsoever. In one foul bite, it was all over. Mission achieved, conquest over. I was victorious. I ate that man, and I'd fucking do it again.